What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are doing a book haul, which I don't know how this happened because I'm supposed to be on the book buying ban, but clearly I have no self-control. I do have a good explanation for a few of these, and then the other one I kind of lost it. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing if you like anything book related or book content. I would love to have you back on my channel, and if you're a returning viewer, I love you so much. And let's get started. So like I said, in this video we are doing a book haul, and I have 11 books to talk to you guys about today. Which, in my defense, a few of these books I was hoping to be able to buy the An Ember in the Ashes quartet from Fairy Loot because they were having a restock. That was a big fail. So I had money aside for those books, and since I wasn't able to purchase those books, I purchased some other books, which, you know, that's fair. I do have quite a lot of fantasy books in this video, but I will try to like group them so I can put timestamps in this video so you guys can jump around if you are not interested in any of these books. I will start with my only romance book that I bought, and it is The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. Christina Lauren is kind of almost an autobi author at this point. I really enjoyed their books. I know people don't like their newest release as much as their older romance book because they're a little bit more women's fiction than actually romance book. I enjoyed their newest release. The last one that I read was in the holidays, and I thought that was quite good, so I decided to pick this one up. And this is kind of a cool concept. It's about this DNA test where they can test you and match you with your soulmate. This girl is kind of like newly single, and then she tries it out, I guess, and there's a love story. I'm not sure. I picked this one up. I'm excited to read it. It is quite a short book, quick read. Like I said, I really like Christina Lauren, and at this point they're kind of an autobi authors for me. So, and now I'm gonna go into middle grades book that I bought. I recently did a reading vlog where I read only middle grade books, and I quite enjoyed that vlog, and I wanted to try some new ones. And I bought Arusha in the End of Time, and I bought Race to the Sun. Both of these are required present. So these talks about like some mythology. This one is Indian mythology, and this one is the old Americans god. I'm really excited for both of these. I've heard quite a bit about this book, but I haven't read anyone talks about this book. And I bought this because Roanhorse is the author of Black Sun, which was one of my favorite books that I've read this year. And so I wanted to see what else she had as what else she had out, and I saw this book and like no one talks about it, so I am really interested in reading this one. And then the next group of books I have are YA fantasy book. The first one that I have is Cemetetary by Aiden Thomas. I do have an ebook version of this book, but I wanted a physical copy, so I picked it up. I'm really excited about this one. This is about a trans boy who, in order to be accepted by his family, summons a ghost, and this ghost won't leave him alone, and then I'm thinking there's a love story or something. I've heard some really good things about this book. I have this is on my June TBR, so I'm really excited about this one, and I'm really happy I have a physical copy of this one. The next one that I bought at a secondhand bookstore, and it is in perfect condition. I have quite a few books that I bought at secondhand bookstore, and all of them are in really good condition. This is City of Bones by Cassandra, Clare. I read this book like when it first came out. I didn't love that series. I read the first two, and then the weird thing with the brother and sister happened, and I kind of stopped reading them. But now this series, or like this world, is so big, and there's so many books in this world. I want to see if I try them out again, if I'm gonna enjoy them a little bit more. And so yeah, I picked this one up at a secondhand bookstore because it was pretty cheap and it was in good condition, and I kind of want to maybe one day reread this book. Next book that I bought is Children of Blood and Bones by Tomi Adeyemi. I don't know why I bought this book, except I've been seeing it for the longest time at my bookstore, and it's always intriguing me. And I read the Gilded Ones earlier this year, and I really enjoyed that one, and it was African inspired, so I wanted to see what else it had as an African inspired book. And I saw this one, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what this book is about. I've heard some mixed feelings about this one, but I am quite intrigued by this story, even though I have no idea what this one is about. It says in the back, they killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, and now we rise. So I want to read it soon, hopefully, and I'm excited. Now let's go into some adult fantasy, which is the genre I have the most about. I kind of lost my mind this month, and I just bought a ton of adult fantasy. The first one that I have is The Sword of Kaigen by M.L. Wang. This is our pick of the month for our book club, The Dragon's Library, and I wanted a physical copy because this is like so freaking big, and I wanted a physical copy to read it physically, because that's what you do with a physical copy. I should probably start it soon because we're already in the middle of the month and I haven't started yet, so yeah. Next one that I have is actually a horror book, and it is The Long Walk by Stephen King, and this one I bought as well at the secondhand bookstore, and it is like in perfect condition. I don't even think someone has read this book, but I am quite excited about this one. I've heard some amazing things about this one. I've read a few Stephen King books last year and I quite enjoyed them, and this one is one of like everyone's favorite from Stephen King, so I'm really excited about it. It's about this guy who goes on this competition where he has to walk a steady pace of 4 miles per hour without ever stopping, and then the winner basically wins whatever he wants for the rest of his life. And after, like, it's a pretty short book, it's a pretty quick read, and I've heard some amazing things, so I picked it up. Next book that I have for you is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I will be honest with you, I have no idea what this book is about. I found this one at these mini free libraries. It's like in perfect condition. Like, I don't think someone, like, there's a little bit of bend here, but honestly I don't think anyone has like read this book, or maybe it's like once. There's like a scratch right here, but you can barely see it, and there's like a bend here. It's in perfect condition, so I was quite excited when I saw that one at that mini free library, so I picked it up, but I have no idea what this is about. So next book that I pick up is Malice by Gwynne, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I picked this one up because I kept seeing it on Andrew from Andrew Visually Reads channel. I saw him mention this book a few times and it really intrigued me, so I picked this one up, and now I see it everywhere. So I mean, it's all over YouTube right now, but I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this one is about once again. But I've heard some amazing things about this author in general and about the series, so I'm excited to pick it up and read it hopefully soon. And then the last book that I have in this haul is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This book I've been wanting to read for the longest of time, and I had on my buy list forever. I heard some amazing thing about this book overall. I did hear a few people who didn't love it, but overall I've heard some amazing thing about this one. And also the author said, like, if you liked Avatar the Last Airbender, but you always wanted it to be like darker and like more edgier and like adult, then like you would love this book. Like, she said that was kind of her inspiration. So I'm really excited, and I'm really, like, I really want to read this one soon. So yeah guys, these were all the books that I bought in the month of May and June. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully I'm done and I can stop buying more books. But have you read any of these books? Please let me know in the comments down below which one I should prioritize and which one I should read next. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!